What's up, soul family? This is, I'm hoping, going to be a fairly short video, but I wanted to hop on really quick and just talk about the energy because today, especially, I feel like it's been really uncomfortable, but this is kind of a continuation of some uncomfortableness that's been coming up for us since the close of eclipse season. So, first of all, for those of you who are new, my name is Chelsea. I am a reality architect, an interdimensional channel, a psychic medium, a cosmic teacher, and a galactic ambassador, and I channel messages from my guides. So the big thing that I want to talk about is the work that we're doing right now was initiated during this past eclipse season, which happened on the axis of Pisces in the North Node and Virgo in the South Node. Now, just after, we had the close of this eclipse season, we experienced the first kind of stepping into what we were initiated into, this journey that we were initiated into right after eclipse season. And this happened when we experienced a conjunction between Venus and then the South Node, both in Virgo. Now, first of all, Venus in Virgo, that is not a sign that it typically likes to be in. It's very analytical. It wants to fix things. It wants to weed things out. It wants to make things better instead of just luxuriating like Venus likes to do. On top of that, we had that conjunct the South Node, which means that not only do we have Virgo trying to fix everything, we also have her saying, release this, release this. It would not surprise me if some of you walked away from relationships, even very long-term ones, because you realized that you were dissatisfied in several areas and it didn't seem like it could be fixed. Others of you may have just moved through really difficult periods of facing some things that maybe you had been ignoring for a while. And don't forget, this could be either in romantic relationships or just one-on-one partnerships within your businesses, your friends, whatever. But it feels like a lot of you were called to face things within relationships that you'd been ignoring for a really long time, because here's the thing, community is paramount to us being able to complete our mission. So that was the first thing that we addressed, is our community. We weeded out the people who were not going to support us moving forward. So all of that leads me back to what we're experiencing right now. We are now being called during this time to address internally all of the things that are keeping us from being able to finally step into that version of us that experiences what we've been calling into our physical reality, what we've been manifesting, our mission, our purpose, why we came here. It is time for you, my sweet soul family, to finally step into your power. And in order for you to be able to do that, you have to release anything that's holding you back. You have to release those mindsets that are causing you to doubt. You have to release the belief that it's okay, it'll feel right when it's time for me to step into it. It'll feel comfortable. That next step into expansion is going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to be fear-inducing. You're going to have to face whatever doubt has been keeping you from stepping into that in the past, because your ego knows it is going to create change. So it's time. It's time for you to own that version of you. It's time for you to do it scared. I have talked to a couple of different people who have experienced what Bashar talks about as being a true walk-in, and this is your higher self walking in, okay? As a result of this, those who have had this higher self walk-in experience are also experiencing rapid timeline shifts. And it's because they are now viewing things from the perspective of their higher selves, and they're making decisions differently. Decision making is what shifts your timeline. When you make aligned, high vibrational decisions that align with what you're wanting to experience, you shift timelines into reality spaces that support those experiences. So, now is the time. Now is the time. Sit down with your guides. Talk to your higher self and say, I give you permission. I give you permission to walk into my being, to shift me from the inside, because that's where that change starts, internally. Ram Dass said, the greatest thing I can do for you is work on me. That is not a verbatim quote, but I don't remember the specific quote. So what can you do? What decisions can you make? What have you been too scared to move toward, to step into in the past that you know you need to do? Okay, I love you. I know that the energy is very uncomfortable right now, but it's because we not only personally but collectively are on the precipice of an immense amount of expansion, amount of transformation, and transformation is the cooperative effort of destruction from the masculine and birth from the feminine. But the masculine destruction has to come first, and then we rebirth. And that is an incredibly uncomfortable feeling. So you got this. Ground in, drink your water, self-care. Run to that community which has now been strengthened by what we've experienced over the past few weeks. Ask for help. Be honest with yourself. Be intentional in your actions, in the decisions that you're making. Even when it is overwhelming. If it's overwhelming, step back. Take a breath. Take a beat. But start thinking about things differently, from a higher perspective, from a zoomed out perspective. And as I said, ask for help from your spirit family, from your higher self. I had to expressly give permission to my higher self to do my walk-in. So that may be what you need to do as well. I love you guys so much. If you have any questions down below, you want me to make another video, let me know. I haven't been feeling great over the past few days because of some of the energetic stuff that we're experiencing. That's another thing. We have a lot of ascension symptoms going on right now. So if you are physically going through it, rest, water, ground in, take care of yourself. Okay. Again, I love you guys so much. I will be back as soon as I can. I am busy working on stuff in the background. I'm busy working on my classes. But I'm here, and I'm going to try to release videos as I can. So, as always, you are so incredibly beautiful. You are just pure fucking magic. I need you to believe that about yourself. You are pure fucking magic, incarnate in a physical meat suit. You are deeply, deeply loved, and you are never alone.